the coronavirus pandemic and the subsequent lockdowns have affected me in a way that kind of is reminiscent of the time that I spent in prison myself. Obvious reasons, I can't leave the house, can't go outside, limited movements, half hour of exercise a day, and there's a lot of parallels there.
I am 6 months pregnant. And we're also trying to buy a house. So there's been lots of planning gone into what this period of our life was supposed to be like, and almost every kind of element of it has been pulled into question.
I suppose I mainly have two fears. One is with regards to my parents' health. They're both nearly 70 years old. They live in Mumbai in India, and I've just been hoping for this for this wave to sort of skip India altogether, because it's going to be a disaster, because they just don't have the infrastructure to deal with something like that back there.
My first immediate thing I didn't like was I wasn't in control of the situation, because I like to know how things are and be in control. So that was my first stage, my worry stage. Then I became one of those sort of panic buyers.
Up until this point, we're just always, putting one foot in front of the other, striving to gain, to walk forward into the future. And it's just liberating all of a sudden to not have that.
In times of lockdown, you're not interacting with other prisoners, and sometimes they're the only support you're getting from, or only kind of interaction you're getting from other human beings. So, people are really limited into what support they're able to access, and obviously addiction services and healthcare are really difficult to access at the best of times in prison, and at times like this, they're going to be non-existent apart from the essential stuff.
Just not knowing about what the situation around the birth will be, it's quite, you feel a bit cheated, because it should be such a magical and exciting time, and I think it's hard to kind of come to terms with, in your head, that this isn't going to be the way that you always thought it was going to be.
I don't know when I can visit home again, and I'd like to, have an idea or have something to look forward to. And I can't get a haircut. Been trying since 4 or 5 days now. I've been calling the barber I go to here to get a haircut. He won't open his shop.
I'm now a bit more accepting of it, but my worries and fears change daily, and sometimes it's the most insignificant thing that gets me.
I don't really remember any other time that I've had that opportunity to slow down enough that you can really ask yourself some important questions.